My name is Bridget. I was born at Southlake, grew up in Newmarket. Both of my parents work at Southlake. They've been here for many years. I've been a nurse at Southlake since 2014, and for the last year have worked at the Regional Cancer Center, which saved my life. When my daughter was about 2 weeks old, she's my first baby, new on mat leave, new mom, I found a lump in my breast and went to my doctor. He didn't seem overly concerned about it, but sent me for testing anyway. And it took a bit to get diagnosed. So my daughter was 4 months when I got my diagnosis. I found out I had stage 2 breast cancer. Had surgery 3 weeks after diagnosis, and had my very first chemotherapy in December of 2022, which was almost a year after my mom got her diagnosis of breast cancer. So she had already been through all of that. And on Christmas Eve 2022, my mom shaved my head because I started losing my hair. And that was kind of wild because we were all together. My whole family was together. We had done some gifts, we'd done some family photos, and I said, okay, we're doing it. So having my mom do that for me was like pretty special. Having a 4-month-old, just that having a 4-month-old is crazy, and then adding cancer on top of it was just another layer that I never ever thought that would happen. I lived 2 minutes away from the hospital during my treatment, which was like the best thing I could have ever asked for. It was scary, and overwhelming, but all of the staff are so incredible that they make you instantly comfortable. I knew that this is where I wanted to have my treatment. I never even considered looking elsewhere, getting second opinions, because I know that I would get the best care here. Being able to have seen my mom go through it, I sort of knew what to expect, which helped. But coming in as a patient, you're scared because you're newly diagnosed with cancer. You don't really know what your plan is. So it's overwhelming for sure. I will never forget my first appointment with my oncologist. The nurse that I had was amazing. I cried throughout that appointment, and he was there, he just listened, he was really reassuring, and I'm really glad that I got to tell him that as well when I started, and I'll never forget it. So I do share my story, not with every patient, but especially when I see a young breast cancer patient, I feel compelled to share my story and say, hey, I've been there. I truly know how you feel. And I think it does help them. And it helps me actually be a better nurse too. Just thank you. Thank you for your support, generosity. It means everything. I mean, donations, and it goes to, I have now time with my daughter that I didn't know I would get. I didn't think that my mom would get to meet my daughter. And because of the treatment that she received, we now have years together. So thank you.